been when we were young in the 80s.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. August 1981.
Yeah. We're getting straight into it tonight. No.
Do we normally do small talk? It's really weird because we've been speaking about some of the things that we want to talk about, and the thing that is apparent is by the time we finish recording, I'm a bit pissed. So I wake up the next day with a bit of anxiety of thinking, what have I said and what did I stop you from saying? Or what did I not stop you from saying?
No, with you it's normally, what did I laugh at that I don't want people to know that I laughed about?
Yes. And yet, do we normally... And so I forget lots of stuff that we've spoken about. So I was like, have we spoke about that? And he was like, yeah, we spoke about that on like one of the other episodes. But I think today, there's quite a lot to discuss. I've got some good notes. I'm fully prepped for this one.
Should we cut out all the preamble then?
What's the normal preamble?
Well, it's just kind of, he just asked me if I've been up to anything.
Have you been up to anything?
No, not really. Should we just get on with it tonight?
Yeah, let's do that. Right, so are we going to start with films?
We always do, don't we?
Okay, right.
Been on movie phone, have you?
Yes, I have. I'd also like to shout out and thank Leon Rowland, mutual friend, because I excitedly showed you the signed picture that he got me for my belated birthday of 21B Medical Droid, signed by
your old man,
by my dad, and he's, as an avid listener of this podcast, I felt a bit guilty that I didn't shout him out on there.
Well, you didn't feel guilty until he messaged you making you feel guilty and guilted you into it, and that's why you've mentioned him. Hi, Leon.
So now I feel really guilty. And so,
he was cunting you off before we started, saying, I've got to mention him. Like, what kind of big baby is he that needs a fucking mention?
Cheers, Leon. Anyway, right, films. So there's a couple. There was a load of... and I don't know how many you've got, but I looked through it and I hadn't heard of any of them apart from two.
Well, I'd heard of three.
Right, all right.
But I'd only seen one.
Okay, so what's the third that you know that I haven't got?
It was the French Lieutenant's Woman.
Is that a porno?
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's got Meryl Streep in it and
right.
Jeremy Irons.
He's not that shy about getting his plonker out, I don't think.
All the time.
Yeah.
More out than him.
Well, yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't...
His cock.
Was he... What else? Was he in Lolita? Was that like one of his breakthrough roles?
Oh, I don't know. He was in Brideshead Revisited or something like that, wasn't he? Was that him?
I don't really know.
And he's just one of them posh fucking...
He just looks like a posh bloke, doesn't he? That's like a bit debonair.
Yeah.
He was like pre-Hugh Grant, wasn't he?
He was. He was the precursor to Hugh Grant in a lot of ways.
What other posh blokes are there that are a bit debonair? Richard E. Grant.
Yeah. That other cunt from Brideshead Revisited. Michael, what's his name?
Fish. No,
he was in Marillion, wasn't he?
Like, can you remember when we met Fish from Marillion?
Yeah. That pub along from the town and country. Was it in the Bull and Gate, wasn't it?
Yeah, we told some elaborate lies that day, didn't we?
Did we?
They were shutting the town and country club. And
oh, yeah, we went to the demonstration, didn't we? So
why? We must have just been in town.
No, we went up because we went up to the demonstration to stop them shutting the town and country club. Because I remember being there. They gave us all placards and that, and we were all like just banging these placards on the floor, and going, "Save the TNC, save the TNC." And the news crews turned up, and they interviewed Courtney Pine right in front of where we were standing. And so we was going like while he was being interviewed, we're going, "Save the TNC, Courtney is a cunt."
We were. Oh, I've not thought about that. We were. Did we get interviewed and say that we was Nitzareb?
I weren't the one that used to say I was in a famous band that I wasn't. That was you and Dennis.
Yeah. Was Dennis with us that day?
Probably, if someone said we were in Nitzareb.
But I remember, like, having a picture with Fish, a.k.a. Derek Dick of Marillion.
Yeah.
He was a unit, wasn't he?
He was a big old unit, wasn't he?
But
He must have gone about, what, 6'8"?
yeah, he was a lot bigger than us, and we're quite tall, aren't
Yeah.
we? Well, did you know what? Did we? I'm sure we said we was in Nitzareb, and I know that like I can tell a story, but like I would never have kind of pushed. When we went to Paris, did Dennis start the EMF story?
100%, yeah. Yeah, because...
He's got some front, right? Because I ain't suggesting I was Brad Pitt back then, right? He weren't, by a long shot. And there was one band that was made up of a lot of very good-looking young men, and that was EMF.
No, apart from Ian from EMF, who Dennis did actually look like.
He did actually look like Ian from EMF, didn't he? So the story goes here that it was a weird thing, wasn't it? We decided that... was it New Year's Eve? Was we going to go to Spain for New Year's Eve?
I don't remember that. I just remember in January it was fucking bleak, and so we decided we were going to go to France. And because Calais weren't exotic enough, because it was just a booze cruise place, we decided we were going to go to Boulogne. And we got there. It was like the 16th of January or something. It was freezing fucking cold. At 4:30 in the evening, it was completely fucking dark, and everything was shut, and it was just shit. We just got there and there was just nothing open. And so you and Den went, oh, come on, drive us to Paris. It's the universal city of love. And so we ended up driving...
It sounds like Porky's.
Yeah, but in the back of our minds it was, gotta get lead.
Gotta get lead.
So we drove to Paris, didn't we, in the dark?
Yeah.
And got there and it was obviously fucking dark because it was the middle of the fucking night.
And everything was shut.
And we found this like lay-by on a fucking next to an housing estate or something, and just slept in the lay-by, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was fucking freezing, wasn't it?
So cold.
Because it's the middle of January.
And I remember waking up because we told Den that we didn't mind him having the back seat, and he thought we'd done him a favour. And then the minute he went to sleep, we reclined the seats about a fucking centimetre from the top of his head.
Pinned him in place.
And I remember waking up in the middle of the night and there was like ice on the inside of the windows, and it was so fucking cold. But the story goes that after that, we was basically...
We didn't have enough. We didn't have enough money, did we? We didn't like.
I think me and you might have had about 50 quid each.
Yeah, and Den had 17 quid.
Yeah.
So we didn't have enough money for really to get a hotel or anything, did we?
No, that weren't on the plans.
I don't know what the plans were, but we planned to stay for a couple of nights, haven't we?
Yeah, and I remember like getting like the next day being in Paris and like and getting all excited going in a French shop, and we bought loads of like little beer blondes, didn't we?
Yeah.
And a couple of baguettes.
Yeah.
And I don't remember eating anything other than baguettes and lager, like them little bottles of lager, all the time we was out there.
We went in Burger King.
That's where we met them girls, wasn't it? No, that was at a Père Lachaise.
No.
Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah, Arc de Triomphe. It was the grave of the fucking
Unknown soldier.
And Den was trying to light a fag off it.
There's a flame that burns under the Arc de Triomphe, which is the flame of the unknown soldier. And whilst everyone was standing there being very respectful, our friend Den leant over and tried to light his snout off of it. That was frowned upon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there was a couple of American girls that, for some reason...
We just happened to start talking to them. Well, I can't remember how we happened to start talking to them. We just must have struck up a conversation.
Because me and you weren't the sort of people that would go up and start talking to girls. Dennis would.
We definitely weren't the type of people that would have gone up to someone in a foreign country and just said, get your cunt out.
Definitely not. Definitely wouldn't have made little signs in French and held them up at the window. Why do I remember that? Oh, fucking hell. But I remember that these two American girls started chatting to us. And I don't remember how the story started, but...
No, because... We was in my old fucking Ford Escort estate.
Yeah.
Which I think had a different colour bonnet by that point. It was battered, wasn't it? And then started saying to them that we'd become estranged from our band.
That's right.
And we were driving across France trying to catch up with a tour bus, and they said, "What's the name of your band?" And you was about to say Serious Problem, and then just went EMF. And they went, "Oh God, we know EMF. They've been #1 in the States."
At that point, I remember just thinking, I'd love to. In all honesty, I'd love to say that I was thinking, "Oh, you idiot, Den." But their excited response, I just thought, "Nice one, Den." But I think quite quickly by that evening, because they were really nice, weren't they?
Yeah.
And they said that we could stay at their hotel if the manager of the hotel would leave at 11 and we'll be back at 6 or something like that. So
yeah, we had to be out at like 5:30 or something.
Yeah, but it was like, we're going to get to sleep on a floor in the warm, so we didn't care, did we? But
you've missed out the bit where we went round the Louvre and you were just making lots of thoughtful comments about the pictures, trying to...
what was that? I don't remember this. Go on.
I know, you putting all your best moves, like pretending to be interested in art.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying I was just being really rude about stuff.
No.
Oh, I was trying to make out I was like...
you're being like really personable, like someone that belonged in an art exhibition.
See, I'm a cultured dude.
No, you weren't. You were just a 19-year-old kid trying to get smelly fingers.
So I remember that afternoon, whilst probably walking around the gallery, going to you know that we're not really in EMF.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of worked that out by
they
then.
worked it out, hadn't they?
And then I think I must have caught up with you independently and the other girl, and sort of it was apparent that we was all on the same page, but we decided we wasn't going to tell Den.
No, just
and just encourage some more lies. To the point where he was talking about being backstage at the Freddie Mercury tribute gig.
They're like ripping a sink off the wall backstage at the Freddie Mercury tribute gig.
Oh, that's incredible, Dennis. Well done. Yeah. But I remember, like, we didn't pull, and I was like, and I just thought that, like, I was going to go there, I was going to fall in love. It was the international, it was the love capital of the world. When we was in Burger King as well, can you remember I said, we was chatting to them girls in there, and I said, "Oh, tell them that we think they're nice, because obviously you can speak French."
Yeah.
You told them that we interfere with animals or something, didn't you?
Yeah. Because I had quite a nice girlfriend back at home, so I hadn't gone to the European capital of love to get involved in love. Yeah, I know. So I thought I'd ruin it for you.
And then you was good in the end, though, because
you
on the last night we had to sleep at the ferry port, didn't we?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And we'd met these two girls there, me and Den, and we'd gone for a walk with them, and I remember getting on really well with this. I think she was French as well.
They were French, because you said, like, can you tell them that we really like them? We're just going to go upstairs and, like, find somewhere to settle down with our sleeping bags.
Yeah, but obviously, and I know at the time I would have been, "Oh, don't be a cunt and fucking tell them that we fucked animals and things like that. Like, don't be out of order." And I remember, like, me and Den went upstairs and made, like, a little bed out of our sleeping bags to get some sleep in this fucking hotel, because I think fundamentally we just thought you was going to be a cunt and they weren't that interested.
It weren't a hotel, it was just the fucking ferry port.
Did I say hotel?
Yeah.
Sorry, no, on the floor in the ferry port. And then, like, I remember, like, waking up and, like, I'm finding you the next morning. You was like, "Oi, oi," and I was like, "What?" And they were like, "How'd you get on?" I was like, "What do you mean?" With them girls, apparently they come up to find us and we were both fast asleep. We hadn't had any sleep. It was warm in there. Right, we've digressed. Films. So, the film that I wanted to touch upon, and I watched the trailer for it today because I don't remember it, was Tarzan, the Ape Man, with Richard Harris, Bo Derek.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about it.
I remember, like, people talking about Bo Derek, but I don't think I'd ever really seen... Is it 10 was one of the iconic films she was in, wasn't it? And
yeah.
What's the one with Dudley Moore? Is that 10?
That's 10, isn't it?
Yeah. And and I'd never really seen anything, but I watched the trailer today. She was beautiful.
When I think of Bo Derek, is she in a white bikini in 10 running along the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just kind of think four.
Yeah. Well, she's really for in Tarzan the Ape Man. She plays Jane, obviously. And I think it's like an erotic love story. And so my thoughts on that was, like, and Richard Harris is refusing to acknowledge that Tarzan's a human. He's saying he's an ape.
Yeah.
You know, he's had to survive on this island. I don't think you'll be very good on an island trying to survive.
What, me?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
I just don't think... I think I'll be better than you.
Right, and it's exactly that kind of arrogance why you'd get eaten on the first night. You'd end up in the cooking pot, and I'd still be hiding in the bushes watching them watching them pick at your fucking tibia. Thinking that'll show him.
Oh, they're eating the second and first. I always think I'll be all right. I think I'm like quite all right in situations like that.
No, you're shit at DIY. You can't fucking blow down.
But I ain't suggesting that I'd make a better camp than you. But I think, like... I know what you're like. You'll be like, oh, he's rubbish, I'm going home.
No, you'd just be sat there going, oh, this is really boring. And I'd be like, but if you don't secure that properly, it's all going to fucking blow down.
Well, there's our first rat, right? And then I'd be, like, sitting there, like, actually sort of, I don't know, just thinking of something really cool to do whilst you're sitting there whittling. Like, I reckon I'd live longer than you on an island.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to murder. So, see, I'm vegetarian, so I don't think I'd eat you after you died.
That's what you would have wanted, Mrs. Whiffin.
I imagine you fucking, yes, me munching on your arsehole.
Oh, dear. Well, the other film...
So what attribute do you think you've got that's going to make you think you'd last longer on an island than me?
I just think I'm a little bit useful in situations like that.
But you ain't got your fucking mates now. You'd be all on your own.
Yeah, but I think like when push comes to shove, I reckon I'll be a little bit more.
Your Thai boxing ain't going to help you against lizards. I've got two words for you on an island.
What?
Bored and lonely.
That's not a good television show, is it?
That'd be you on Love Island, bored and lonely. Asleep upstairs when some fucking tasty bird's finally said she wants it.
The other film that came out that month was American Wolf in London.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's one of my favourite ever films.
I rewatched it the other night. It really is spectacular.
It's absolutely fucking incredible, that film. What's the favourite scene? No, you can't go for that one. That's the first time I saw something like that. I'd never seen like someone like disappear between a lady's legs. Mm. It really was a wonderful night for a moon dance.
Yeah, Jenny Agutter. It's really becoming a podcast for sad old perverts, isn't it? What do you mean becoming?
You can't go for that scene. I mean, the changing scene's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know what? That was the thing the other night, because I don't reckon I'll say this every month, but I definitely haven't seen it for over 20 years. And that was something that fucking... What are you doing?
Nothing. Go on. I've got a fact book.
Right. I hadn't seen it for over 20 years, and that was something that struck me, is how good the changing scene is. And I think generally the special effects in it stand up. Not all of them, but they stand up because they just fucking do the less is more thing.
Yeah.
They don't show you everything all the time. And when he's goring people, they don't always show it, and you just kind of like, they use the camera kind of going up to the guy going up the escalator.
Yeah. I think the scene when he changes is brilliant, and the bit that I find really horrible is the bit when I don't think the face has popped out at this point, or has it? But it's when he then goes on all fours and then rolls onto his back.
Yeah.
And he's just like writhing around on the floor on his back. I really don't like that. And whenever my dog wants a belly rub and he does that now, it weirds me out and I think of that film. But I was reading in this book here, which my good friend Luke Van Boom got me. He was saying that he was a fan of going to the Comedy Store for the new comedy, and basically was a fan of Rick Mayall.
Oh,
so obviously
right.
Rick's in The Slaughtered Lamb, isn't he? And he was saying that he was desperate to cast Brian Glover, who's fucking brilliant in that, isn't he?
That whole fucking the Slaughtered Lamb scenes are just fucking brilliant, aren't they?
Absolutely brilliant. And just opening that book there, the scene where the family he's there with the family watching the Muppets, and there's a knock at the door, and the fucking
the stormtroopers all
the
coming.
Nazi stormtroopers just literally. But I remember, still when I watch it now, that scene unsettles me a little bit. I think because the Muppets is on as well, it's a really weird juxtaposition.
Yeah,
and then they walk in and fucking shoot the shit out of the kids.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen that either.
Yeah.
I was all right with the licking out of Jenny Agutter.
Well, we would be, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but I just thought, you can't be shooting kids, mate. And that really freaked me out. And I remember the first time I see that, I didn't really get the black comedy in it. I think it was just, as a young kid, it was just horror.
Yeah.
And now, the genius of every time he sees Jack, he's just, decomposed more.
It's just got a fucking brilliant tone to it. That final, the scene with Jack in the theatre when he's introducing him to all the people he murdered the night before is just fucking brilliant. And the big climax, don't want to fucking plot spoil too much, but the climax at the end in front of Piccadilly Circus where the cars are fucking going into each other, someone's head fucking rolls off. It's just proper Hitchcock kind of climax, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's absolutely fucking brilliant. Take that book home and have a read. You'll fucking love it. And if you haven't watched American Wealth in London, then fucking hell, have a word with yourself.
Well, you won't need to now because we fucking spoiled all the best bits for you. But you can just go to, if you go to 2718, that's where Jenny Agutter's getting licked out.
Oh, dear. I mean, speaking of werewolves, you're not that hairy, are you?
I've got a few pubes.
No, you're saying you ain't got pubes,
Enough,
mate.
I'll get by.
You're nearly 50, man. You should have some pubes. I think,
No, I'm not that hairy.
who's the hairiest bloke you know? Castle?
You.
No, Jeremy, Grimcock's fucking way hairier than me. No, he's probably not. He's not got a hairy body, has he?
No. I mean, I try not to look at him too much when he's got his top off, but you're the hairiest bloke I know.
Scroobius Pip's hairier than me.
Is he hairier than you?
Scroobius Pip's got really hairy hands.
But does it carry on under his T-shirt? I've never seen him with his top off.
Oh, yeah. He's literally, I'd say...
I'd like to.
Yeah.
The only way I think we can settle this is a video of you and him wrestling in front of a fire with your tops off.
All right. I'll make that happen. Music. So we've gone for different weeks of the month, as usual. I've gone for the last week of the month because I thought there might be more significant changes in the charts. You've gone for the middle. I don't know why.
Because if we go for the middle every month, then it'll be 4 weeks change. Whereas now you've instituted this 6 weeks change thing. So next week we're going to have to go for the end of the month again.
All right, you made your point. What was number one on your list?
Green Door.
Right, that was number one last time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, it was number one for a long while.
Yeah. Let's go for the number one when I was there.
What was it?
Japanese Boy.
Oh.
By, was it Annika?
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. I listened to that today, and I don't reckon I've heard that for a long time. And I wonder if I haven't heard that for a long time because it might be a little bit racist.
Is it? What's racist about it? Is it any more racist than David Bowie's China Girl?
But he doesn't really sing that in a Chinese accent, does he?
No, but there's something in it where, like...
Oh, baby,
no, in the video he
just
fucking
you
does...
shut your mouth. That's quite horrible, that bit.
Yeah, but if she's keeping on and that...
Well, this is weird.
He ain't washed up the wok after a stir fry. And he's just like, come on, woman, fucking button it. That's fair enough, isn't it?
It's really weird because I was discussing the in-laws around the other day and we was having a barbecue and some Chaz and Dave come on the Spotify playlist.
What, Rabbit?
Yeah. And like, it's not that woke, Rabbit, is it?
Yeah, but again...
Give it a rest!
She's keeping on, isn't she? I think... Well, you know, it's all very well being woke, and it's nice, you know, it's nice in a lot of ways to be woke, but if someone's fucking keeping on, you do sometimes need to go, yeah, but come on, button it, love, give it a rest. They had it bang on, Chaz and Dave, as far as I'm concerned. You know. But I don't know, what, Japanese boy?
Just sometimes it just felt like it was a little bit close to the bone.
Wasn't she Scottish?
Don't know. I remember really liking it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember thinking it was like really catchy. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought for a big 80s number one, you don't really hear it that often. So one or two things. It was a little bit racist or it's just shit.
Maybe it's just fallen by the wayside of 80s because the 80s stations have the same kind of 12 songs that they play all the time, don't they?
Yeah, but you never see that on anything.
Do you think it is the racial element?
I think so.
But you still see China Girl. In the video of that, he's fucking doing the whole fucking eyes thing.
Is he?
Yeah. Doing them up, doing them down, you know, like, what are these, bumblebees?
Really?
Yeah. Doing the whole fucking thing.
Blimey. But maybe that, I don't know.
But it's David Bowie.
Not Annika from Scotland.
Exactly.
Tainted Love, number 2. We've discussed...
I think we covered Mark Almond in depth, haven't we?
I think we've definitely...
like a lot of people did in the early 80s.
Yeah. Tainted Love, Gloria Jones, Northern Soul hit, covered brilliantly by The Cell. Favourite cover version of all time?
Don't really like cover versions.
Play the game, it's a podcast. Keep it light, come on.
You put me on the spot a bit. Well, go, give me some of yours then. You have put me on the spot.
Tainted Love.
It's a good cover version, Tainted Love.
Yeah. I quite like...
You like fucking Presidents of USA's version of Video Killed the Radio
Oh,
Star.
I don't.
That's your
like
favourite.
That. It's not.
I remember you saying that.
No, I didn't.
You had your top off dancing around to it with Scroobius Pip.
Oh, dear. What's some of the great... I mean, there's iconic ones, isn't there? Like fucking All Along the Watchtower and stuff like that. But...
Nah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what me... I quite like Blur doing Maggie May. That's quite good.
Yeah, but Maggie, like... You'd have to really fucking go something to fuck that up, wouldn't you, Maggie May?
Yeah, Carter done some good cover versions.
Yeah, Carter did do some good cover versions.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of some 80s covers that might be a little bit more in tune with...
But there was lots of... We was talking about this the other week. Fucking Got My Mind Set on You was a cover, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was a little bit sad about that.
Yeah.
No, I can't. You know, now I can't think of any.
But I thought you'd have a few listed. But
well, no,
and that's why you brought it up.
No.
Have Depeche Mode done any covers?
Did they do Get Your Kicks on Route 66?
I don't know.
Aside from that, I don't know if they have. That's good, isn't it? They don't
Well, it's good if you can do it, yeah.
Erasure did, didn't they? They done
an whole album of covers, but they were gone by then, weren't they? Fucking Salisbury Hill and...
No, Wally. I'm thinking Supernature, B-side of You Surround Me.
Oh, yeah.
Once upon a time, science opened up the door.
That's a sexy record, isn't it?
It is a sexy record. I like that. But I'm a sexy man.
You certainly are.
In the top 10 as well, some other sexy men, Girls on Film, by the Duran Durans.
That had a bit of a sexy video to it, didn't
I
it?
believe it did. You've got a little bit of beef, haven't you, with Duran Duran?
Well, I just don't like them as much as I used to.
Yeah. Overkill.
Do you know what? Overkill's part of it, but also, like, I don't know, I just find their lyrics much more irritating than I did in the 80s. I could sort of overlook them, but don't know, like fucking the Reflex is just like
Flex.
it's a load of nonsense, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's bloody brilliant, the Reflex.
Yeah, but is it though?
La 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 la. I really like Reflex. That was one of the first records I ever bought. I remember thinking Simon Le Bon was like fucking well cool when I was a kid.
Yeah, he was cool, and he was handsome.
He used to wear headbands. You're wearing an headband.
Well, I just wore it because he's hot tonight, so I thought it'd soak up some of the sweat from our endeavours.
It's not in tribute to like Knopfler or Le Bon.
Why, if they died?
No, but you know they're famous for the headband or Borg.
Knopfler. Borg.
Have I told you about my experience with Knopfler?
No.
Not meeting him, but there was a DJ shop opened by like some people we knew round the corner. Have I never told you this?
Right, it's starting to ring a bell, but I still want to hear it because I like it.
So, my mate Ian opened this shop, like selling like DJ stuff round the corner. So it was like great. Obviously, I was DJ, so I popped round there and nip in there for a chat. But I felt like they never really understood the music I liked because, like, they knew I DJ'd at the Brush. I think they just presumed that was just like rock music, and so didn't.
You like guitars?
So I like guitars, and they got this. And one thing as DJs, and both me and you will agree on this, right? The one thing we was never bothered about was tech.
Yeah.
Right. It was like, do they work? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. That was it.
Can we play our records through them? Brilliant.
Yeah. Are they affordable? Yes. Okay. And so these people in that shop, and there's and the aforementioned Leon, he's the same. They love a bit of DJ tech.
Yeah.
Something new comes out, they want it, and they're all having a little game of like soggy biscuit over this new bit of DJ equipment, and that's their thing, and that's cool. And but I remember going in into the DJ shop, and it was the other guy's name Ian as well. It was. And
it's a double Ian day, isn't it?
It was a double Ian day, and he went to me, got these new speakers, and I was always being polite, and I'd be like, "Oh, nice one." He went, "Yeah, have a listen, right?" And I went, "Oh, all right," and he went, "I'll put on something you're like," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And this would have been maybe around 2000, so I was thinking, "Oh, he might sling a bit of Strokes on," or
Yeah.
"Oh, hang on, if he's trying to show off this, maybe it's a bit of Radiohead." I want my MTV. And I remember just stood there and I just thought, do they think I like Dire Straits? I don't like Dire
You hate
Straits.
Dire Straits.
Like, I want, and I was like, oh, fucking, and I also know that I've got about 3 minutes until they're all going to do their little bite at the bottom lip.
Yeah.
And just go, oh. Wait for it. And I'm just standing there awkwardly thinking, hurry up, hurry up. And then they were like, oh. And I had to just stand it out and just go, yeah, them speakers sound brilliant. I wouldn't know a good sounding speaker from a bad sounding speaker. When I do the pizzazz reunions with Leon, that's his domain. He knows what sounds good, what looks good. I just have to flog the tickets and tell people it's going to be all right. I don't understand tech. I never have. And I know that there's a lot of people that love it. And what I will say, it did sound really fucking good.
Yeah.
I ain't necessarily got beef with that song anymore. Maybe I'm just that old.
No, I know what you mean, though, but I've never been that asked about what things sound like. It's just, Can you hear it? Right, fine, fucking get on with it.
I remember Antonio would always tell me how good his Walkman headphones were. And oh yeah, and I've got these and they're better than yours. And I was
of course they are. Yours are fucking $1.99 from Tandy.
And mine would have been $1.99. And he'd have some little in-ear thing, and I just had these big old fucking, shite things with orange sponge, just looking like I was in the video to the track, actually, that he's just got in the top 20, which is Wired for Sam by Cliff.
Oh, right.
Have you heard that recently?
No, probably not, but I remember that being one of his better efforts.
It's really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard it today. And there's like... I mean, I was brought up having to listen to Cliff the Fuck because my mum was a big fan. I'm not sure where the land lies with her and him now, you know. Maybe it's a very similar story.
What, since the allegations?
Since my dad and Barrymore.
Yeah, my nan turned on Barrymore, but it wasn't the allegations, it was after he came out.
That generation.
He lost the nans, didn't he?
He did.
Just trying to be who he was. Shame about the old... What happened after that, though.
Right, so I'm going to find it because it's really good. See,
I like it when you sing us a bit rather than play us a bit.
All right. Is it? I like small speakers. I like tall speakers. Out on the road and the stereo. Out in the world we go. Oh. Power from the
Needle to the plastic.
AM, FM. I feel so ecstatic now. It's really good. And like, what's not to like? There's him. He's got a tasty pair of shades. Cliff's looking probably in his prime.
Yeah.
Good old fucking Barnet on him. On a set of disco boots, having a little skate around, doing his like Cliff hands and that.
Yeah.
The world was a fucking easier place then.
Yeah.
I think that's... Should we just leave Cliff there?
Yeah, because it just leave
No, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, just leave it there.
And then you don't want people wondering where their hands went afterwards, do you? So we just leave it there.
Just leave it there.
Yeah, right, leave it there.
So, Genesis were in the charts with... Is it Abacab?
Right, can I say that's the first fucking song on alphabetically on my whole fucking iTunes.
Right.
So whenever I plug my phone into the car to fucking charge it, Abacab comes on. Like, so I am well and truly fucking fed up with Abacab.
It ain't one of me faves.
No, I didn't mind it up until it became the first song on my... I liked it when my first song was The Sugar Babes About You Now, but fucking Abacab's trumped it. You need to write a song called Aardvark, and then it'll come up whenever anyone fucking plays.
It's really weird, like, because the band A, you try finding them anywhere, it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. They're the hardest band to find online.
Oh, really?
Anyway, yeah, try and find the band A. I guess at the time in a record shop it made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But in the world now, don't work anymore.
Oh, because there was a band, I remember fucking, you know, when you used to get like the DJ records sent through, there was a band who called themselves Co.uk. Like, imagine trying to fucking find them online.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably not online anyway.
Yeah. If you're listening, any members of Co.uk, tell us what you're up to now.
Yeah, love to know. Genesis. I was on hold the other day, trying to get me new clutch for my car that fell out and cost me just shy of £900.
Today you didn't even have to use your AK.
Oh, it wasn't a good day. But yeah, but whilst I was on call waiting, she seems to have an invisible touch. And I remember thinking I never want to hear that again. It sounded really brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I just thought I might dig out that album.
Yeah.
I might have a little bit of tonight.
Play that album quite a bit. They had quite a few singles
Throwing it
on,
all away.
Land of Confusion was on there, wasn't it?
Confusion. What was the slowy?
Tonight.
In Too Deep.
Oh, right,
you know,
yeah.
I love you, and I just... So my point being was, at that time, I remember thinking, absolutely. In hindsight, maybe not. My question to you, right? Was Collins a bloke?
What? When did he become a cunt?
Yeah. No.
Why
are you spoiling it, right? Was Collins a bloke?
Yeah, I suppose
You're
he was,
thinking about when he turned into a cunt, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Was it Spitting Image that turned him into a little bold cunt?
I think it was Another Day in Paradise.
It's up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's up there. We have spoke about Another
Yeah.
Day in Paradise, but I don't want to get into that whole kind of thing about doing a song for homeless people and then keeping all the money. Cause it's been,
Why would you?
No, it's been talked about a lot.
Yeah.
Should we just move on?
No, I want to find out if you think... No, we will definitely move on from like songs about the homeless. I just want to know if you think Collins is a bloke.
What now?
Yeah. No, then.
Yeah. I suppose I did think it. I did think he was a bloke, but
When you made the statement that Easy Lover by him and Philip Bailey is the greatest record ever made,
so you say that like I hired a space in the local town, stood up on a podium and announced it in front of like a load of shoppers, but I think I might have mentioned it down the pub.
Nah, it was before the pub.
No, you're right.
Before the
I
pub.
hadn't even been drinking.
No. Yeah, I mean, Easy Lover's a really good record. Don't let it get you down. Sometimes you're wrong.
But
Like,
yeah.
you know,
We are, aren't we? We all
like,
are.
it's fine, mate. You was wrong.
Yeah.
So
Crowded House are a good band, though, aren't they? How good?
yeah,
How good?
yeah.
Not the Smiths, though, are they?
Sometimes we get things wrong.
Sometimes we get things. We all do. Trouble is, always some cunt who remembers it.
Oh fucking hell!
So, but
I remember thinking Collins was a bloke.
yeah, he was a bloke. But then when you kind of think about, well, you know, we've talked about 80s blokes. Dennis Waterman,
Bloke.
Chaz and Dave, Pat Roach.
Yeah.
He weren't in that league of blokes, was he?
No, he was knocking about. Who was he knocking about with?
It's because he was knocking around with Rutherford, who had a beard
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like,
And he looked a little bit like fucking what's his name? Bob Hoskins.
oh, Collins,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and he was knocking around with his mate with a beard, so we would fall into thinking he was a bloke.
Yeah. Do you reckon that's what people think about when they say me and you?
What, they fall into thinking I'm a bloke because you've got a beard?
Yeah. I hope that don't make me Rutherford and you Collins.
Talent-wise, I'd say that is comparable.
What have you got? Have you got an issue with?
I'm very much like, you know, I probably did like, what's the really good Collins one?
Against All Odds.
I probably did Against All Odds.
And I'm doing
You're looking back over my shoulder. I would say that's us and our lives.
You got beef with that record, didn't you?
What, looking back over
Yeah.
my shoulder? It ain't a song.
Looking back over my shoulder.
It's not a song though, is it? It's just not even a tune. It's just an action. Like,
Yeah, but that's you can't say that.
What?
Well, it's an action. Eye-to-eye contact's an action.
oh, that is that the gayest record ever made? No, Male Stripper.
Male stripper.
Male Stripper.
Yeah.
I Am What I Am's pretty gay.
Yeah. Macho Man by the Village People.
I remember listening to that and not thinking it. Well, I didn't know what game this was. I just remember thinking it was like just a really, like,
I've spoke about this on another podcast, or maybe I've spoke about it drunk on this, but I remember that conversation with you where you was completely unaware that the Village People were like, you know, this iconic, you know, gay musical outfit.
I like things because I just take people how I find them. You
There's
know,
nothing wrong with that. I think that's a really nice quality to have.
Thanks.
But I like the fact that you thought it was like Mr. Ben. It was just like some blokes walked into a thing, into a closet, and then come out, you know, dressed as a Red Indian, you know, and a
just a
cowboy.
bunch of blokes like dressing up.
But that was us. That was
Yeah.
us. But yeah, you know, a macho man. You know, we all wanted to be a macho man, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know, Mr.
We went out for a couple of pints. They had a couple of pints.
Right. We done with soft sell?
Are we still on some...
Right, television.
No, we ain't going on to television yet.
All right, you got some more to throw in the mix?
Yeah, loads.
All right.
Right, so something I wanted to talk about was in the top 40, in the middle of... Grab us another beer, will you? In the top 40, in the middle of August, the one that I looked at, the one that we was meant to look at, number 2 the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra with Hooked on Classics, which was just like a fucking medley of classical songs, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Tight Fit, back to the 60s. Gidea Park, Beach Boy Gold. Stars on 45, another one. Star Tracks, doing Star Tracks Club Disco, which I looked up and it was them on Top of the Pops. It was just like 3 old wedding band blokes singing the Bee Gees medley.
Oh, that's
Right.
really sad, isn't it?
Right, it is, but right, there was a lot of medleys and they were really fucking popular. Can you remember the last time a medley of songs that people knew got in the charts?
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 1
What,
2.
Jive Bunny?
Yeah, it must have
But
been.
that was still the 80s.
Yeah, late 80s.
Right, has anyone done an 80s medley? Because I was thinking, can you imagine me and you, like Pat and Mick, right?
Yeah.
Just fucking grooving it up on either side.
Who's who?
I'm probably Pat.
You're welcome. I was going to moan about that then, and I just thought, nah, have it.
What's happened to Mick? He's married to Anthea Turner now.
Is he?
No, I just imagine him having a joyless life plugging away at a fucking ruined fanny. And I hope that for you. Right.
Come in, Mr. Brown. What appears to be the problem? It's just same old again. No feeling down there still? Nope.
Yeah, so I thought, what if me and you made a medley record of 80s classics, along the theme of this, carrying on with the theme of this podcast. Mm-hmm. What 80s songs would you want to put into your 80s medley?
How many am I allowed?
Like probably 3, because I'd have to choose 3. I haven't pre-chosen mine, and probably when it comes to it, I won't be able to think of any.
Am I choosing it for like personal choice, or am I choosing it because what I think would really work?
Let's do the ones that you think would really work in a medley of songs.
I'll start with One Step Beyond. That's how you start it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Who would do the thing? I'd probably have to do the announcement, wouldn't I? Cause
I think someone that would probably have a better kind of way of doing it. So I'll do that. Yeah. And like, yeah.
Yeah, because you're not really bringing in, like Chaz, you're not bringing anything else to the party. So I'd let you have that bit.
Maybe. Do you know what? Thinking about it in hindsight.
Like you dance around a lot on that, but
yeah.
Musically, what did you contribute to that first album? Not a lot, really. So
just trying to think of my 3 songs, so I could probably choose. Do you know what? I'll let you start things off. Like, 'cause I know you probably want to get your face in there before me. So you start off, right?
Right. So you've done the heavy monster sound.
No. You do the.
No, you've done all that. You've already chosen that.
You do that, and I'm like, I'm just kind of behind me synth, just getting ready.
You've come on off the street and you're beginning to feel the heat. Listen, Buster, you better start to move your feet to the heavy rock steady beat of Kunt and Roy with their 80s medley, and it delays off.
Yeah.
Dang, 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 dang. It's got to be, innit?
Definitely.
Dang, 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 dang. Don't you want me?
You've so prepped this, you
No,
sad
I
cunt.
haven't. No,
Yes, you have.
Hold on.
You was doing that all the way round here.
I'll tell you whether I've. No, I haven't. I haven't prepped
I
it.
bet you was singing this on the way round.
They did pop into my mind when I said the question, but I didn't know it was going to go like. I didn't know it was going to go. I didn't know it was going to go as well as that.
You've definitely done that. Oh. All right, so you've gone from Depeche Mode and then you've gone into Don't You Want Me, right?
Yeah. That's the kind of vibe I'm thinking,
Okay. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh,
don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh. I didn't prep that.
I can't argue with that either. That's fucking great. Yeah. Straight into Baltimore, Tarzan Boy. How many are we in now? Is that 4?
That's my 3. The One Step Beyond intro. But then, did we have any? It can go back into One Step Beyond at the end.
Living it up and living it up. should give this a little bit more thought. When you come up with this idea and you've been rehearsing all afternoon, you should give me a shout.
Just pop you a text. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. No, you don't want to. No, if you're going to do an Erasure one, you don't want that one.
No,
do you?
no. You got to go to. Oh, I know. You go.
I'll edit this and make it work.
I can't make this work.
I'll edit it and make it work.
This town. It's going like a ghost town. Why must the kids fight? Yeah, that's what I'd go for.
Oh, you're bringing it down a bit in the middle.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to bring it back out. Don't worry. This town. It's coming like a ghost town.
Bands don't play no more.
Come on, Eileen Roy. Come on, Eileen Or maybe this town. You're going to. I don't know. Yeah, no, I think you got to sign off with Dexys, ain't you?
What? Finish it all up on Dexys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. It's a good one to end on.
Oh no, if we're going somber, we're going to come back out with a big one, or we're going to go.
But Dexys a big one to come out with.
Yeah, or we could just finish on something. This town. The feeling has gone only you and I. It means nothing to me.
Oh yeah, if you're going that way,
we're ending on some drama. Yeah, fucking hell. So if you're listening. Fucking Stockating and Waterman, sign us up. Fucking.
We should do it.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. 80s Megamix.
80s Megamix can be the B-side to Boris Johnson is a fucking cunt this Christmas.
He's still a cunt. Let's not talk about him for a bit.
Let's not get into him.
What else you want to talk about? Music.
You don't like talking about paedophiles, do you? Because like you having to run your other podcasts and
It ain't one of me go-to chats.
Well, I saw at number 22 Bill Wyman with CC Je suis un rockstar, and he was obviously going out with Mandy Smith, wasn't he, in the 80s? Mm-hmm. So I wondered if like we could name some other nonsense that everyone's been prepared to turn a blind eye to.
For TV, I've started. And I've looked at America this time.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. So I've got some TV stuff that I want to talk about. So in August 1981, Chips was on. Oh
yeah, I like Chips.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So I don't...
the food and the program. I was a big fan of both of them in the 80s.
Getting like how many times like would you have like chips once a week in the 80s, like from the chippy?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, probably. But probably on a Saturday.
Yeah,
when we walked into town, unless we were saving up our money for a Star Wars figure, and then we had soup.
Yeah,
except it's only 35p.
Is that how much it was?
Soup was, yeah, because then that gave you enough money to get a Star Wars figure.
That's budgeting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I take it we'd all go to Graves with what, £2 each?
I think so, yeah.
And maybe chips were like 50p or 60p.
Yeah, chips definitely didn't leave you with enough money to get a Star Wars figure.
But I remember the soup, we'd get like, it was like a little polystyrene cup, wasn't it?
Yeah, with a little lid on.
Yeah, and then we'd go and sit over the opposite the chippy by the on a little wall by the library.
Yeah.
And was that when Paz wrote bookworms on the window?
Oh, that's... Yeah, because it's to be frowned upon, isn't it? People that read a lot of books.
Did you read books when you was a kid?
Do you know what? No, I didn't. I didn't really. But I don't really think my mum and dad read any books. And then, like, I think I got into reading books, like, because I think even when I was at school, like the fucking books they gave us were just like we did Shakespeare and stuff at school, and like I just remember thinking this is really boring. The book I liked at school was Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
But I never really read like outside school. It was only like in my 20s and stuff, and like started reading music biographies and that.
Did you only read and get excited about Tom Sawyer because you'd already seen The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also it was one of them things that when you actually read it, there was stuff that didn't necessarily happen in the TV series. And, you know, and it was just good and it was interesting to read and it was an interesting story.
Do you reckon you can buy that somewhere, that series? I'd love to watch that again.
Yeah, I would, yeah. It was fucking brilliant, wasn't it, Tom? So I remember thinking that was like my favourite thing on TV at the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cover versions. I'm going to go for Joe Cocker's cover of Get By With a Little Help From My Friends because it makes me think of the Wonder Years, which was fucking brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't get that anywhere.
Oh, can't you?
Nah. Love that.
Why can't you get it anywhere?
No,
I sort of dipped in and out of Wonder Years.
Oh, the last ever episode was proper sad. Spoiler alert, his dad died. His brother could become a proper loser.
Why you ruined it for everyone?
We ain't going to get to watch it. Like I said, you can't watch it anywhere. There you go. Put that one to bed. Chips.
Yeah. So what's your problem with chips then?
I ain't got a problem with chips.
Thought you was just going to cunt it off.
No,
so it was boring.
I love the savoury snack. And I remember like being out on my bike and wanting to play chips.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I ever thought of it, the game of chips, any further than who'd be John and who'd be Punch. And
Lee Antonio'd always be Punch, wouldn't he?
Why?
Because he was good looking.
John was quite handsome.
Yeah, but you know, if someone held a machine gun to your head, you had to.
Probably Lee.
Yeah.
But I remember like bombing it along on my bike, and I'd always be in my head. I'd be like ba 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 da ba ba da 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 ba ba da ba. Yeah, just thought it was fucking brilliant. That said, that would have been on probably at the time my Boxer. Before I upgraded to the Grifter.
Yeah.
I had a yellow Boxer. Skipped over the Striker because it was the Striker that was in between, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Boxer, Striker, Grifter. And
Did anyone go Boxer, Striker, Grifter? Everyone went straight from a Boxer to a Grifter, didn't they?
I think so. And then, do you remember the Rayleigh Bomber?
No, what was a bomb? Was that like a chopper?
No.
Little chopper?
No, the little chopper was called a Tomahawk, and there was a Tomahawk and a
well,
chipper. Sid had a chipper. But no, the Bomber was like...
Imagine chipping up a traffic warden while playing chips on your chipper.
Fucking hell, you'd have to have a chip on your shoulder. Right, let me have a look, see if I can find it on here, because like the only people I remember like had a Rayleigh Bomber were like people that had pubes.
Pat Bomber Roach. It was named after him.
There you go. Like that would not surprise me. It was like blokes that like blokes that were probably about 15 probably fingered someone and he was a little bit scared of them.
So would Evan's Cycle smell your fingers before letting you have one?
That was a bomber.
It was like the vaccine passport. They had to smell your fingers because otherwise they wouldn't release one to you.
Yeah, they were like a proper geezer's
like
bike.
A precursor to the mountain bike.
Yeah, it was. Like, but getting back to it, and chips and motorbikes, what experience have you had on a motorcycle, if any? Was you ever about when I lived down on the estate and someone had like an old motorbike and we'd all go over the back and just fuck around on it?
That happened a couple of times. Like I remember someone had just left one around, hadn't they? Like down by
I never remember anyone going somewhere and buying one. They just seemed to appear, didn't they?
What was that little fucking... There was a little one left down by the river and we all just fucking drove it around. And then I remember over the techie field as well, someone just coming over on a little pop motorbike, and me getting on it and just going to pull away, and it just fucking like the front wheel just shooting up in the air.
Like they were really exciting if someone had. I mean, I weren't one of them blokes that was into things like that.
No, but it was exciting, wasn't it?
But if there was one, like, and it was like, do you want to have a go on it? It was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like Barham loved a motorbike, and like if someone ever had one, like he'd get on it, and he'd be like, I never really knew how to change gear or anything like that, and he'd just be like fucking like Eddie Kidd on it. He'd be like all over the fucking place, and I was like, fucking hell, check him out. And I remember just getting on it and just doing about fucking 40 in like first gear.
Yeah.
Just like, then I sort of get back and it'd be like, oh, it don't work anymore. Oh dear. Obviously Chips was 2 police officers, and so a note that I wanted to bring up was we spoke about certain interactions we've had with the law over our childhood. And I think when we got into our teens, we'd all have gigs in our bands.
Yeah.
And we'd all fly post illegally.
Yeah. But there was no point in doing that, because no one was ever going to see one of your shit posters and fucking decide to come along to the gig, would they?
Well, we'd already done that for the New Kids on the Block fight as well that we spoke about a couple of episodes ago.
There was a couple of girls turned up to that, but...
Do you think that was more our egos than anything else?
What, the fly... Yeah, the fly posting was completely about...
Showing off.
Showing off.
Yeah, and we just wanted something to do, didn't we? But I do remember you had a job that meant you had free photocopying.
Yeah.
So you always was quite a good go-to to get stuff like that done. And so I remember you was more prolific at fly posting than me. And then at the time, like our local paper was one of the most read local papers in our county. It was like, you know, most local papers, you either see it or throw them in the bin. But this one was one that everybody would read. You know, it was like, and you was on the front page, weren't you? Like there was a big thing about fly postering in the area, wasn't there? And there was one of your posters on the front page.
Yeah.
Can you remember this?
Yeah, I completely forgot about it. But yeah, now you mention it.
And I remember like seeing it, and I don't really remember what the other people were on there, because there weren't many people where we lived that was doing stuff like that. It was only really us, and if there was other bands doing it, we would probably knew them and were our mates.
Yeah.
But I remember just thinking, oh fucking hell, look, cunts fucking posters are on there, and I remember saying to you, like, oh, what are you going to do? You photocopied your face, didn't you? And then done a load of A3 posters saying wanted for fly postering, and then went and fly posted your own wanted fucking signs with your own stupid face on it.
Can everyone look at me? Everyone look at me. Well, you're not looking. It's my face. Look at my face. Do you remember that girl you were seeing over...
Laura?
Over the college.
Yeah.
And when she finished with you, we photocopied your...
No, we didn't, right? When I met this
girl...
girl...
we didn't?
Like, I didn't have a photocopier.
No, you asked
I wasn't
me to
very
do
good
it.
at graphic design, and you was quite quick to go, let's do this. I met this girl, and like...
You loved her.
I loved her.
You were rubbish in bed. She dumped you. So we made some posters saying, don't you realise who he is, with your face on, and posted them all over the bus stop where she had to wait for the bus. And I had nothing to do with that whatsoever. It was all him.
I remember going on a date with her and going back to Champions, and I had no idea what women wanted. I remember just going, I know what'll be a laugh. Let's go back round there. I'm going to drink a bottle of Baileys, and then when we run out of booze, I was like, Dan, what else you got to drink? And he was like, oh, no, nothing. And this girl was sitting there, and she played along with it and seemed like relatively interested. And then I remember, like, Dan went, I think you can get really hammered if you boil up Curos, the aftershave. And now that when you got a cold and you put a towel over your head over a saucepan, we had a towel over our head with our heads in this saucepan of fucking Curos that was on the fucking boil.
Was that your first date?
Like, yeah. On the second date that never happened, I just phoned you up instead. I said, can you knock me up some A3 posters that says, don't you realise who he is? She dumped me, and I remember being really upset about it. And I was like, and obviously we was too stupid to deal with it like adults. So you knocked me up a shitload of posters.
Yeah, a load of posters, and we fly post them all around outside the college.
Where she got off her bus. That when she got off, there was just loads of pictures of my face.
And her thinking, oh, God, I really regret that decision.
He seems like such a cool guy.
I'm going to buy him a bottle of Kuros.
Fucking Kuros. Oh, dear. One of the other... I'm just looking at some of the TV shows that come out then. Cagney and Lacey, Hill Street Blues. Remember me dad bought the 7-inch single of the theme to Hill Street Blues by Mike Post.
How's that go?
Yeah. Cagney and Lacey's probably my fave.
What, theme tune? Or
of all time.
What's the theme tune of Cagney and Lacey?
It's really good.
He's good.
I'm talking American. Otherwise, we just write it off and go minder. But like,
See, that's another thing I was thinking with the 80s medley. You could do like all the blokey songs that have been cancelled now, like your Rabbit. I Could Be So Good For You. Rabbit. I Could Be So Good For You. There's got to be some more blokey songs from the 80s, isn't there? Oh, was the Masonettes Heartache Avenue a blokey song? I was just thinking that bloke's beard like being quite manly. Yeah, it was just his beard.
Who had the best beard in the 80s?
It was only 5. The bloke from the Masonettes, Peter Whiff, Gary Birtles, Rolf Harris, and
Jeff Capes,
and Capes and Sutcliffe.
UK.
Yeah. Oh, so we'll scratch Harris out of that.
we replace him with. We can replace him with Blessed.
Yeah, Blessed. But do you count people that carried a beard through from the 70s?
No. Oh, that's the thing. Because for me, the most bearded man ever.
You can say Michael McDonald.
Yeah. 100%.
Can I hear your impression of him again? I really like.
I'm a bearder. What a fool believes.
See, that'd be a good medley of Michael McDonald songs done by you.
Absolutely. Like, I fucking love a bearded vocal. But yeah, so with that in mind...
What's beard rock a genre?
It kind of gets thrown in with yacht rock, doesn't it? Like, so then you also had... what was his name? Christopher Cross. And then you had... I think Christopher Cross done... Yeah, see, it's beard-based rock. It shouldn't be called yacht rock. Hall & Oates, they didn't have beards. They just had like their moustache game. His moustache game was strong though.
Yeah. A tash ain't a beard though, is it?
No, leave me alone. It's not alone. Is it? Oh dear. What's your favourite American theme tune? I want a little heads up on a couple that I thought about.
Oh, I'm gonna. When you say that, first thing that pops into my mind is Cheers.
Can you remember when you had them big headphones on and we was driving down Hathaway Road and you were singing the Cheers theme tune, but you weren't singing it, you was going and some bloke drove past you and at the time you was probably about 20 on that fucking BMX. And I remember just some kid just going, shut up, at his window. And I remember cycling road and being really embarrassed.
Well, I was on my BMX age 20. I had a car when I was 17.
All right, maybe you was 17.
I was 6'8" at the time.
Oh dear.
Cheers is a good theme
Yeah.
tune, isn't it? Making your way in the world today takes everything you got.
What about Golden Girls is quite good.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out down the road. I don't know if that's too American.
Now the world don't move to
What's
the
that,
beat
Different
of just
Strokes?
one drum. Yeah, what might be right for you may not be right for some. Yeah, that's a good one. Intro-wise, into a song. In 1969, a crack commando unit was sent to prison for a crime they didn't commit. Today, still wanted by the government. They survive as soldiers of fortune. If you can find them and you have a problem, maybe you can hire.
Serious problem.
Yeah, ba 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 ba. That's fucking
Yeah,
good.
that is a
Like
fucking...
when that come
yeah.
on as a kid, you wanted to tear up, didn't you? You
Yeah.
was ready for fucking action.
It was the Bollocksy A-Team, wasn't it?
Yeah, so shit though.
Did anyone die in the A-Team?
Never.
I remember, like, my memory of the A-Team is like this helicopter just crashing into a cliff and rolling down, massive fucking explosion, and two blokes just getting out, like, doing that.
Dusted himself off. But like, it was more than enough though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. T, hardest geezer ever. I mean, you know what his job was, didn't you? Before like he got into acting,
What was it?
he was Muhammad Ali's bodyguard.
So hold on, you're harder than the hardest bloke on the planet.
Yep.
You're looking after that fucking bloke.
Yeah.
What, seriously?
Yeah.
What,
He was-
really?
He was Muhammad Ali's bodyguard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well hard, mate. And then become Clubber Lang.
What's that fuck? Have you seen the video of him, but the song he did?
Love your mother. There ain't no other. I love my fucking mother. There ain't no other. He told me to.
Yeah.
He weren't scared of Apollo Creed. Don't you turn your back on me. Like, he was a fucking scary motherfucker, Mr. T.
Yeah.
Incidentally,
Yeah.
whilst looking up Cagney and Lacey, in the pilot of Cagney and Lacey, little 80s fact for you here,
Yep.
because Cagney and Lacey was Sharon Gleeson, Tyne Daly,
Yeah.
but in the pilot, Sharon Gleeson wasn't in it. It was Loretta Swit. Do you know Loretta Swit?
Mm-mm.
Hot Lips from MASH.
Oh, really?
Like MASH?
No, I don't really know that much about it. I only kind of know it as an 80s thing, but it
Oh,
was like early 80s. Was it late or was it 70s? No, it was 70s. MASH.
Unless they rerun it in the 80s, but I remember like my parents watched it and it was on about 8:30 on BBC Two or something. It might have been reruns, but I was allowed to watch it. And I remember like really liking Alan Alda and what was his name? He ended up being Monica's dad in Friends. What's his fucking name?
Oh, Elliot
Gould.
Gould.
And then when I saw MASH the film that it was all based on,
Yeah.
it's like a sort of bit of a different cast, and I was like all the people that I'd watched on there,
Yeah.
like, a lot of them weren't in it, and I remember being a little bit disappointed
So
with
was
that.
the film afterwards then or before?
Before, I believe,
Yeah.
and the same with Fame, like watching like the TV series of Fame,
Yeah.
and then actually watching the Alan, what's his name, who made Fame, fellow who made Commitments and Bugsy Malone, what's his name, died last year, English
I don't
guy,
know.
Alan. But I remember like watching
Partridge. Hanson. Jackson.
Wells. No, I think we're done with 80s Allens now. Any more 80s Allens?
Brazil.
Devonshire.
Did he? Oh, he had a tash, didn't he? Not a beard, Devonshire.
Yeah, Devonshire, McDermott, they were all just like solid tash wearers. Rush,
Yeah.
like Aldridge,
Yeah.
just like decent tashies. Any of them.
Souness.
Honestly, if fucking Daryl Hall ever needed someone to go on tour, any of them could have stepped up.
I'd like seeing Graham Souness doing the punditry on the Euros. Like, his face misses a tash.
Yeah. I don't even know if Boyce's still got a tash.
Your old man.
No, my old man misses a tash. It's really weird. Every now and again, when I'm chatting to my dad, I think, oh, you ain't got a moustache anymore, have you? He ain't had a moustache about 25 years.
Yeah. No,
But-
no, it's the same. My old man had a tash
Yeah.
all through the 80s, and
Yeah.
you kind of, when I think of him, I still think of him with a tash.
But you've had a tash a few times.
Yeah.
And like, but you ain't got an hefty old top lip. I've got a big old top lip.
Oh, I'll grow a shit tash. Yeah, but you grow a nice dense tash.
Yeah, I know, but look how big my upper lip is. It's really big. Remember when that bloke fucking belted me and fucking split all my mouth open?
Yeah.
And I went proper like, and all me fucking mouth expanded. I look like fucking Homer Simpson, like in a proper big old fucking like. What was the Popeye's fucking foe? What was his name? Brutus.
Yeah.
That's what I look like. Like, so I just got fucking too much top lip.
You got a good tash there. It's like fucking. It's a Botham kind of.
Yeah,
no, fucking Lammy kind of tash. Isn't it? It's a big fucking
I
tash.
understand what you're saying. You're saying I'm like Daley Thompson, like Beefy, like Pat Roach, whereas you're like David Niven, Mickey Pearce, like maybe Freddie Mercury.
No, you're Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got that big fucking big tash, little drops of cum in. But mine's.
MTV launched in August 1981.
Yeah, I saw that. What was the first record played on MTV?
Well,
Well, that was the first record played on MTV.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because that's a record that's normally associated with the 80s, isn't it? But it was released in the 70s.
Yeah. That was the first video to get played.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, I think it's good. And I think it was the first 7-inch single that I bought.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did get bought ones before that. But that was the first one that I remember like having. I've still got. Yeah, it's a fucking great video called The Radio Star.
Yeah.
I never had MTV. I always really wanted MTV.
I don't think I knew what it was until probably like the mid-80s or late 80s.
Yeah, no, do you know what? When I actually think 1981, I don't think I had any idea what it was. I reckon it would have been...
It would have just been like yuppies that had it.
Yeah.
Like, like the couple that lived next door to Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
They'd have been the only people watching MTV at that point.
The only people I can think of back in the 80s would have been like, I don't know, like, you had them like sport kids that got to Florida and things like that. It would be like them sorts that had
Or
had
the
it.
ones that had like a Millennium Falcon and that. When normal kids just had like a snow speeder that was like half the price.
The fact that my parents bought me an Enemy Falcon a couple of months ago. Oh, that don't paint me in a good picture, does it? But yeah, I remember, I reckon MTV for me would have been maybe Madonna, Thriller, Money for Nothing.
Yeah.
And like maybe that was my kind of aware that it existed. But I think it was probably in the 90s. Like, I remember like our mate Bollocks, he was spoiled and he had MTV, and I remember him like watching like Headbangers Ball and stuff like that. And
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever watched MTV.
Really?
I've never ever watched it. The only time I've watched MTV is I used to watch Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Me and Andy would sit there watching Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
And like they showed the videos from MTV. I don't think I've ever watched MTV.
I think I ended up like... Did we have MTV at any point when I still lived at home? I still lived at home till I was like quite old because we was doing the bands and stuff.
Well, you only had a few pubes up until you were about 26.
That's right. And then it just seemed... It all changed then. After that, I'd be looking at me Mickey Pearce mate whilst I was like pure fucking Daley Thompson. Do you know what I mean? Like, just overtook you. Overtook you too much now. Like,
got too many pubes that you know what to do with, really.
yeah, it is. I have to have a chat with my hairdresser who has to run the clippers up my back now. Because he started like trimming me neck when he come round. And I was like, look, mate, there's no point going down there because it's going to keep going until you get to my arsehole. And like,
Where the fuck did he stop?
and in the end, he was like, "Would you want me to do
Shave your
back
bullet
for you?"
What a marvellous night for a moon. Yes.
Fucking hell. Right. Have you got anything else you want to add?
Well, Paul Obday wanted us to talk about Dukes of Hazzard, but I never watched Dukes of Hazzard that much, but you did, didn't you?
Do you know what my issue was with it? It was a bit car-based. And it's well documented, my issue with car-based things.
I have to say, he has preempted by saying you would probably say it was boring.
Yeah. It weren't Cannibal Run. It weren't Smokey and the Bandit. But it was based around the General Lee, which was a pretty cool car. I loved the fact they didn't have doors. They got in through the window. And truth be told, I remember thinking, like, the blonde bloke in it was really fucking cool. But I just remember thinking, she's nice.
I definitely watched it a few times, but I just remember, like, car-based stunts.
Yeah.
That's my memories of Dukes of Hazzard.
I can't get excited about car-based stunts. Like, there's a big market for it because I think they're currently releasing Fast and Furious 20 or something, and a lot of blokes I know love that.
Do they?
Yeah, my brother-in-law, he's all over that. He loves a motor.
He's a car-based bloke, though, isn't he?
He's a car-based bloke. I know I'm a qualified mechanic, but I'm not a car-based bloke.
If you made a qualified... You didn't get the qualification,
I've
did you?
got a certificate which tells you that I have a City and Guilds in motor vehicle studies.
You can't change your tyre. You gave my dad's cousin a nervous twitch. See you next month.
Bye.
Remembering when we were young in the 80s.